Okay, so hello everyone. I'm live. I've got crazy hair. It's been raining for a few days here. Um, so my name is Jason. I'm a Course in Miracles student and a channeler. And today I'm coming on for Daily Dose of Hope, day 35. So I've been coming on every day to give a daily dose of hope because I was guided by my guides to do so, if I so wished, and I so wished. But so yeah, so just come on every day and give a daily dose of hope, talk a little bit, and do some channeling. If you don't want to hear me talk, you can skip forward to the channeling. It's up to you. Um, what I wanted to start with today is so, in addition to channeling, I also do sound healing. And today I'd like to introduce or reintroduce the frequency of 7.8 hertz. So I have two sorry, where are they? Here they are. I have two singing, I can't speak right. Um, sorry, I have two tuning forks. I can't see it. Here it is 128 hertz. And this one is 136.10 hertz. And when you play these two together, the frequencies are so close together that what they do is they create a difference frequency. So if you subtract one from the other, you get 7.8, and that is the difference frequency. And 7.8 hertz is on the alpha theta border. So, your brain vibrates at different states when you're in different places, like when you are about to wake up in the morning, or when you're in a deep sleep, or when you're, out in the world doing whatever it is you're doing, operating heavy machinery or driving, whatever. So this, yeah. So I recommend, if you are driving, close your ears. But what this is, yeah, the alpha theta border. So it's the optimum frequency for healing. So alpha is when you are just falling. I think. Let me just write it down. Let's see. Hold on. Theta is drowsy sleep, deep meditation, deep creativity, REM sleep, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. So that's theta. And then alpha is when we get up in the morning and before we go to sleep. It's a relaxed state of consciousness, kind of a light meditation, good for creativity, daydreaming, these sorts of things. Now, and these are brain states that you can measure. They're measurable states. Um, so today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play both of these, and when I play them together, generate the 7.8 hertz for healing. So here we go, for my healing and for your healing as well. Okay, so again, that was 128 hertz and 136.10 hertz. Played together, they create a difference frequency of 7.8 hertz, which is the optimal frequency for healing. Sorry that I missed yesterday. I was feeling a little bit under the weather. I didn't want to miss the day, but I was in no place to to channel. So yes, and so another thing I wanted to talk about is, so I'm preparing and researching and gathering information and materials for my channeling course that I'm hopefully going to start from April, offering from April. And so I've been doing some research that I haven't really done before. I thought just for people who are maybe a little bit skeptical about the whole idea of channeling, and I imagine that people taking a channeling course are probably not going to be too skeptical about it, but um, I thought I would just research for that. And I found a lot of information on the National Institute of Health about the biofield. The biofield is the word that they use, what they use, what scientists call the aura now. It's the aura, but they just changed the name because they want it to, I don't know why. um, but yeah, so up until this point, for the longest time, this concept of the aura has been called in scientific circles as pseudoscience, and those days are over. It's being researched actively, and there are many, many different scholarly papers written by scholarly scientists about the biofield, um, and also about the so, and I've also been researching the biofield and how it relates to different chakras and how the chakras are related to your endocrine glands. So this is something I learned when I started channeling, but I didn't realize it was so well researched. So these are very interesting things. That, in addition to that, there's a few articles about um, channeling on the National Institute of Health. I mean, not that the National Institute of Health is something that you should trust fully, but it's just for those of you who are kind of skeptical about the whole idea and would prefer like a scientific basis. It's there. Yeah, they even have articles about channeling, which is interesting because up until back in the 80s or so, the concept of channeling was, they would probably think of it as a schizophrenic thing or a dissociative disorder. But they are actually doing finally research into what's been going around for thousands of years. Science has just caught up with what we kind of know naturally. Um, so yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. Then in addition to that, oh, I have my flowers. Check these guys out. Ooh, all right. Yeah, yeah. Feel that energy. Feel that flower energy. Oh, um, I a few days ago, I was talking about the channeling I did. I'm doing some channeling on Tartaria, and the people from Tartaria. I've just been channeling them, and they've been telling me about days in their life, what their life was like. And the one woman I met was a flower healer. She was a flower seller. Yeah, she sold flowers, but at that in that time in that time, flowers were used as medicine. They were used to heal. And so she would create bouquets specifically for different ailments. And so I've been going out and trying to buy as many flowers as I can to keep around. Yep. Oh, and thanks again for all of your well wishes for yesterday. Sorry I wasn't able to come on, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That was so nice. Thank you. Um, so, yeah, and then today what I'd like to do is, yeah, I'm just going to channel about. I guess my question is, what the heck is going on right now in this world? Like things are getting wacky, as my guides told me they would. But what the heck is going on? If they could give us some insight into what the heck is going on at this moment in our world, that would be wonderful. And if anything else they need to say, here we go. Greetings. We are that one that you know of as Mary Magdalene. We're here to join with you in this time, in this very, very precious and very holy time. There is actually no time that is not holy because you are holy. You are fully made of love. So every time is holy. And these times are especially holy because many of you are starting to realize how holy you are. Many of you are starting to realize your connection to the divine, your connection to source energy, that is what animates you. That is what gets you through the day, that this outward body is just a representation of thoughts, of images, of things, of your connection, of your light. This is just a reflection of the light that you truly are. You are much, much more than this body. You are much larger than this body. You are so much more. And you are made of love, for love, to bring love to this planet, to create like the place that you came from. You came from a place of perfect peace and perfect happiness. And you are here in this world attempting to connect once again to that perfect peace and perfect happiness. And once you connect to it, your thoughts are connected with it as well. And then your thoughts are what are projected out into the world. So now that more and more of you are connecting with this source energy, you are becoming more and more able to create heaven on earth. And this is a very holy time because you are creating it. Now, that is what is happening right now. That is what is happening on your planet. Do not be deceived. Do not be deceived by all of the images and the shimmery lights and all the words that seem so frightening and so scary about how everything is falling apart and the world is falling apart and you are falling apart and everything is dark. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. When you see that, close your eyes and see the truth. See the truth that you are filled with love and filled with joy and filled with peace, and that you are the joy and peace of this world. Don't be deceived by those images. Don't be deceived by those words, because those words are attempting to help to use your creative power to create that world. And is that the world you would like to create? If it is, you have perfect and utter free will to create that. But if it is not the world you would like to create, then look inside, look inside, look inside, and feel the peace that is truly surrounding you. Feel the true power that you have as a connection with source energy. You are source energy. You are love. You are love incarnate here. And you can choose that love. You can choose to see that love in everyone, in everything, no matter how frightening the surface of that being or that thing is. Underneath that is pure love. Sometimes you might have to dig a little bit to find it, but it's there. It's always there, and it's never not there. You see, this shadow is just an illusion, and you are reaching the point where you are finally able to realize that it is just an illusion, and it was there with a very, very vital purpose to awaken you to this fact, to come for you to come down here without any memory of any of this connection. Well, some of you have a little bit of a memory, but with very little memory of this connection. And then this shadow is there, is a catalyst to show you who you truly are, because now you can see that you are the light. Because there is contrast, because there is shadow, you are able to see that you are the light. And that is what is happening. But understand that the shadow is just an illusion. It is just part of a learning process. And many of you are finding that you don't need it anymore, because it is not necessary anymore, because you see it, it is the shadow. I will shine the light into the shadow. I will forgive. I will send love, and I will send light, because that is the only thing that is truly real. And you will see how these shadows tend to just drift away. They just disappear. And what is replaced with is love and peace and happiness and a content feeling. Everything is happening the way it should happen. Everything is happening in the most perfect way possible for all of you at this moment. This is all for you. This is all for you, for contrast, for you to find out how beautiful you truly are, to find out how full of love that you truly are. These are beautiful and very holy times, and we are very happy to be able to share this time with you. Oh. All right. So that was Mary Magdalene coming in to give us a daily dose of hope. And that was quite a hopeful message. So thank you guys for listening. I will try to come on again tomorrow if I can. And yeah, uh, ciao.